Do you agree when I say that something cannot exist from nothing? Imagine some random matter popping up out of nowhere. It appears in a vacuum where there are no elementary particles or anything whatsoever. There was absolutely nothing there to create this matter. No energy, no mass, nothing. Now, logically speaking, this would be impossible. At least my mind cannot comprehend that something can exist from absolutely nothing. I'm convinced that everything in the world has an origin. I cannot help but think that one thing must have been caused by something else. And yet, I believe there is an exception to this rule. I'm talking about the eternal existence. By the eternal existence, I mean an existence that knows no boundaries and no time, an endless and timeless existence. Think about it. If this eternal existence were to have an origin, how would we perceive this? Well, then this origin also exists or has existed, giving rise to the beginning of existence, while already being part of existence. And one could wonder where that origin came from if something cannot exist from nothing. No matter how many origins came before the current existence, we are still talking about the eternal existence, an existence without a starting point. Existence didn't pop up out of nowhere. It has always been. Now, on the one hand, the eternal existence is an abstract entity because it's something intangible. We cannot touch it, fully describe it, or measure it. On the other hand, it's a concrete entity because it is connected to the tangible, the world that we can touch, describe, and measure. And if the concrete really is connected to the eternal existence, then we are also not bound by time, cruising through existence forever, in different forms and shapes, I might add. I'm also convinced that one cannot exist without the other. If there's a right, there's also a left. If there's light, there's also darkness. If there's joy, there's also sadness. If there's love, there's also hate. The same can be said about existence. If there's existence, there's also non-existence. There has to be something that does not exist, but we can never measure that. Something that does not exist is immeasurable. I see it as a dimension that cannot be perceived in any way whatsoever because that dimension does not exist either.